0.12. Given data will write. Question is, an electric bulb is connected to a 220 volt generator. So voltage is 220 volts generator. The current is 0.50 ampere. Current is 0.50 ampere. What is the power of the bulb? Very direct question here. Voltage is given, current is given. Find out the power. Means P is equal to, we know it is product of voltage into current. So it is 220 into 0.50. Many of you will do mistake here while multiplying. So I want you to show it separately here so that you do not do mistake. This 0, what is there? I will not do it for now. Okay, now I will add 1 0 here. Instead, I will start with 5. 5 zeros are 0. 5 zeros are 0. 5 twos are 10. Plus 0 is there. 0 zeros are 0. 0 zeros are 0. 0 twos are 0. 0 0 0 0 1. This 0 is left now. Simply I will add here. That's all. Now, how many digits are there after the decimal point? 2 digits. So 1, 2. That is equal to 100 I got. See, power is 100. What is the unit, children? Watts. You can either write full watts or just the capital W. Both are same. So power is 100 watts. So easily we got 100 watts. But don't get tense looking at 200 into 0.50 I need to do. If at all you have 0 in the end like that in the multiplication, children, you need not multiply that at all. Start from the next number. But don't forget to add 0 here. What if you forget? It will become 10 watt, which is wrong. So it is 2 decimal points are there after a decimal point. 2 digits are there. So 2 digits if I count from this side, 100 watts. That is what they have done here. This is about this. Array, 110. How come? Oh, 220 children. I did mistake here. It was not 200, 220. So 5 zeros are 0, 5 twos are 10. 5 twos are 10 plus 1, 11 you will get here, not 10. So this is 1 means 1 plus 0 is 1. So 110 watts. See how mistakes will happen. So please be careful. So 110 watts we got. Next example 12.13. An electric refrigerator rated 40 watts. So given data I will write here. For calculation part I will do that side. This is 12.13. Given rated for 400 or 40. 400 watts means power is 400 watts. Operates 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day. This is very important thing you need to find out. What is the cost of energy to operate it for 30 days at the rate of rupees 3 per kilowatt hour? First try to analyze the question. An electric refrigerator. So a refrigerator is there which consumes the power of 400 watts for its working and rated 400 watts operates 8 hours a day. So in 8 hours they are switching on the refrigerator. So and it is operated at the how much electric power? At 400 watts of electric power it is consuming. What is the cost of the energy? Means rate, how much money to operate it for 30 days at rupees 3 per kilowatt hour. So for 1 kilowatt hour 3 rupees it is being charged. Now you all are paying the electric bill now to the Bescom people. So how many, like this only they charge per kilowatt hour, how many rupees, that you can know children, know how much they charge. So here they are telling if at all they charge for 1 kilowatt hour rupees 3 and the refrigerator which we have is working 8 hours per day which is consuming electric power of 400 watt. The refrigerator is consuming electric power of 400 watts and it is working 8 hours per day in a day. For 1 kilowatt hour if they are charging 3 rupees, then for 1 month what is the electric bill? Only refrigerator is used at home now. I am not switching on any other appliances. I am switching on only electric refrigerator. That too for 8 hours in a day. And it is consuming electric power of 400 watts. For 1 kilowatt hour, if the people are charging me 3 rupees, then if I switch on this electric refrigerator for 8 hours per day for 30 days, how much should I pay? Is the question. Hope it is clear to you. So that we need to find out. How do you find out is the question now. In the next question, you have the solution. The total energy consumed by the refrigerator in 30 days would be. So first we need to find out how many hours that if 8 hours per day if it is working, in 30 days we need to pay the charge, no? So for 30 days how many hours it will become, let us find out. So that is what they have done. The total energy consumed by the refrigerator in 30 days would be, see, 400 watts it is consuming into 8 hours a day. 8 hours per day for 30 days. All this if you multiply, you will get what is the total energy. That is the PU. That is, children. So the fridge is consuming electric power of 400 watt. For if you are operating it for 8 hours a day for 30 days, what is the total P or the power consumed we need to do? That is why we are doing it. So for now, zeros I will keep as it is. 4 3s are 12. 12 8s are 96. Correct? Here 2 zeros I have, here 1 zero I have. 96,000 watts is the power consumed, electric power consumed by the refrigerator, which is operated 8 hours per day for 30 days. Understood? I hope you have understood. The fridge is operated 8 hours per day for 1 month. Andre, how much bill I should pay if they are charging me rupees 3 per kilowatt hour. This is not the power consumed by the refrigerator for 1 month. That is the power, just the power consumed by that appliance electric refrigerator. So to find what is the total power consumed for 1 month, means 400 watt is the power, electric power of the electric refrigerator. It is operated 8 hours per day. So into 8 for how many days? 30 days is operated. So if you multiply 8 4s are 32, 32 into 3, 96 followed by 3 zeros, 96,000 watts. So we know 1000 watts is 1 kilowatt hour. So now can I just write 96 into, so 96,000 means it is just 96 into 1000 watts. Alva. So this 1000 I will replace by kilo. 96 kilowatt is the power, electric power consumed by the electric refrigerator for 30 days if it is operated 8 hours a day is the value now. What they are asking us to find out here, that is what they asked. P, we find it out. But no. They are asking what is the electric bill we need to pay, we need to find out. No. So if rupees 3 is charged for 1 kilowatt hour, for 96 kilowatt hour how much? For 1 kilowatt hour, rupees 1 rupee, oh, new symbol for rupee. 1 rupee is being, 3 rupees is being charged, means for 96 kilowatt, how much is charged? Means 96 into 3 rupees. 3 6 are 18, 1 carry. 9 3s are 27 plus 1 28. So how many rupees? 288 rupees is being charged as per 1 kilowatt hour. Rupees 3 per kilowatt hour means for 96 kilowatt hour 288 rupees is being charged. That is how even the meter reading, the people will come no, from the Bescom to find out the how much the electric bill for your month, what you get, children. This is how you calculate it. For 1 kilowatt hour they fix the amount and they look at your meter reading. So many kilowatt hour it will show. Okay, you can check it now itself. How much, then you can easily guess what would be your electric bill like that. So for 1 kilowatt hour if they are charging 3 rupees, then for 96 kilowatt you need to pay 288 rupees. So this is about the problem, children. So this completes the chapter electricity. As I mentioned, children, only 2 activities are being removed as per the new syllabus or the divided syllabus. Few lessons In chemistry and bio, I think few lessons are removed, but as far as the physics is concerned, no particular lesson has been removed, but few activities or some concepts has been removed children. So those things I will be telling you as and when I teach that particular topic or concepts or activities. So as far as this electricity chapter is concerned, I have sent no activity 12 point something or 12.2 and 4, I think only those activities have been removed, rest everything you have. So this whole lesson is very, very important children. So what all we studied soon, if we glance, we studied what is current, what constitutes current, what is voltage or the potential difference, it is the work done in bringing unit charge from one point to another. All beautiful answers you have written. Please, what you have written is correct. I am not telling you have understood the concept, that I can understand by reading your answer in the test children, but please stick on to the textbook definitions. Why? Because for the teachers who are going for the board paper valuation of children, they will provide the key answer from the government. So if the key answer is matching with the answer what you have written, only you will get full marks. Even though the concept, that meaning is coming from the answer, but they will not fetch you the marks. So please be careful, stick on to the textbook definitions as I always say you. So please read the complete lesson once. Next we studied about the series and what is a resistor, series and parallel combination, what happens, what are the advantages of connecting the series combination over the parallel combination. Advantage of parallel combination over the series combination. Next what we studied is about the heating effect of electric current and what is factors affecting, that is very important children, factors affecting the electric current, length, area of cross section, all that. Again the answers are not that satisfying what you have written in the text. Please read the textbook, that is what I am telling you. Resistors connected in series, what are its advantages of parallel over series, heating effect of electric current, what is Joule's law of heating, and what are its practical applications, and what is electric power. All these concepts we have studied under this chapter, electricity children. So you all know, I think many of you, maximum of you came to the school and collected the textbook. Those are not collected, please do collect. Read the textbook. You cannot read from the soft copy. I know how difficult it is. So please collect the textbooks from the school and read the complete lesson. This completes your chapter electricity. In the next session, I will be starting with the second chapter, that is magnetic effect of electric current. Today we will be discussing about the practical, applications of electricity. I said, mainly there are three effects: heating effect, magnetic effect and chemical effect. So heating effect we studied here, magnetic effect we will be studying in the next lesson. Chemical effect is just about the electroplating children, which you have studied and done on the chemistry concept, electroplating concept you have in chemistry. So this is about the chapter electricity. So we have solved all the example problems given here. Exercise, when you come to school, I will explain to you, it is not a problem. Since we need to cover the portions, see, maximum till school reopens, if we finish the portions this way, once you come back, we can easily revise from the beginning. So that is what I am planning to do. So I will not explain the exercise problems, children. I will explain to you once you come back to the school. And this completes the chapter electricity. In the next session, we'll start with the magnetic effect of electric current chapter. As I said, you will be sending few problems based on this chapter from the previous papers or question banks or something. Solve it. You need not send it to me, but any doubts you can ask me on my WhatsApp number. Take care.